to everybody. My name is Matthew, and your name is?
James.
Good to meet you, James. And?
Lisa.
Lisa. Bring the chair in a little bit nearer so you can see what's happening as well. I'd like to show you a little trick today, and it's a trick using my wedding ring. Now, I'd like you to keep a very close eye on this. Perhaps you'd be good enough to just hold on to that, but be very careful because it always jumps. You, of course, should wear the ring on your finger. I'll take it off, but of course, bear in mind, it jumps. Let's see if you can keep track of where the ring is at. Which hand would you say it's in, left or right? In this one over here. It's not in that one. Which hand would you say it's in? Of course, in the other one. It's not in that one either. But of course, it jumps, it disappears, and it jumps back again. You can clap if you're enjoying it. Oh, thank you so much. Can I ask you to do me a favour? Would you just hold your hand out? And that's perfect. I'm just going to raise you up a little bit so everybody can see what's going on. A large ring, and the smaller ring too. Just around there. Thank you very much. It has joined. Now, there's nothing on my finger at the moment. You'll notice that the ring is definitely connected. But I've been told that the quickness of the hand deceives the eye. Marks, set, what do you reckon? Let's take the trick a little bit further. We know, of course, that I can join the ring on. I can actually pass it from one large ring straight the way through to another one. So now, of course, we know it jumps. It comes off. And once it's joined, you can actually hold on to that. And you really can. Hold on to the large ring. Really do. Check it out. Make sure that there are no gaps, no breaks. Really, what you see is what you get. And that's definitely not coming off of there. Is that a fair comment?
Yeah.
Let's take the trick a stage further still. Just pull on there. If there were a slight imperfection in the rings, a gap, a break, that would come off. My arm will come off, but the ring's definitely not going to, is it? Watch close. I don't know if you see what's just happened. It was a subtle change. The rings moved from the top ring through to the middle. From the top to the middle, right the way down to the bottom. Would you just give a very gentle breath, just blow, and it melts free. Check the other ring out, make sure that that one's good as well. You really can check it out, it won't come off. What you see is what you get. If I take that back one last time, it's a little flick like that, it jumps back to my finger! And that's the end of the first. Thank you very much. You both like card tricks?
Yes.
I was kind of hoping you might say yes, I've got to be honest. No expense spared. We're going to go with a brand new pack of cards today. Brand new out of the box. A normal pack of cards, of course, starts in a set order. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and tell you a story today using the cards. I'm going to get rid of the Joker, and I'm going to get rid of those guarantee cards that you get in the packs as well. And we'll go with a little mix-up of the cards as well to get started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find the Joker. If I do cut to the Joker, would you do me a favour? Would you just say, wow? I'm not a modest man. If I find the Joker, you've got to do that first. You've got to say the word wow. Okay. One more cut should do the trick.
Wow.
It's not a sarcastic thing. This guy's an expert at cards. He's particularly good at one card game called 5 Card Stud. Would you just give that breath? Just blow. 5 Card Stud was the game he was good at. I sat and I watched him play this game, and he won the game 4 times in a row. Now the Joker, you're probably wondering about him. The Joker goes back off into the pack, so the Joker really does go off. And he goes into the pack about halfway down. Goes down the street, carries on down the road, until eventually he gets to a casino. He loves cards, so he goes inside. He goes up a flight of stairs, along a corridor, up another flight of stairs. Now I've got to be honest, I wasn't very happy with that wow. But I'm prepared to work for it. So this time, I'm going to spin a card out the pack. It's going to do 14 somersaults high in the air. You're in charge of counting. I'll catch the card on the way back down. That card is going to be the Joker. And if it is, you're going to say, wow. That's more like it. And you guys can clap as well. Because if I drop all the cards on the floor, I'm going to have to run as fast as I can out the door over there. Let's try 14 somersaults. Let's have a warm-up first.
Wow.
It is the Joker! Woo! One's back. 1, 2, 3, 4 people with him. They're all called Jack. I said, do you reckon you could get some more people to go along to play cards? He said, sure I could. So what's going to happen now is we're going to see if we can find 4 gentlemen to play cards as well. Hopefully, we should have the 4 kings. 1, 2, 3, 4 kings. I asked him where he got these people from. He got them from a club which was called the 468 Club. If I ask you the name of the club, you're going to have to tell me it was the 468 Club. What was the name of the club?
468 Club.
The 460. 8. I said, that's great, look, have a couple of quid for going. Now I'm running a little bit lower on the cards each time as we go through. You'll notice each time I've got less and less cards in my hand. He was supposed to get some ladies to go to the party as well, but he let me down really badly. All he did was he showed up with 4 queens. 1, 2, 3, 4. I asked him where he got them from. He got them from a club. What was the name of the club? The club was called the... Hopefully, the 460. 8 club. I said, that's great, look, have a couple of quid for going. Now, we've got all of the guests, of course, to go along. We've got all of the ladies, we've got all of the gentlemen. It's time for refreshments. He got 4 fine bottles of wine shown to us by the 4 aces. 1, 2, 3, 4. I said, that's great, have a couple of quid for going. Not only that, 10, 20, 30, 40 bottles of beer to take to the party as well. I asked this chap how old he was. Now, I'm going to ask you to give me an age, and whatever age you say, I will find using the cards. For example, if you said 47, I'd have to find the 4 and I'd have to find the 7. How old would you like him to be?
37.
37. So it'll click like that. Hopefully the 3 jumps to the top like that. 37, you said. The 7 of diamonds is just sneaking around there like that. 3 and a 7, 37. Ah, thank you. Wasn't 37 at all. Give me a different age. Any age that you like. 46. I'm going to cut to the 4. Round about there. Oh, I've got the 6 to find yet. Don't clap too early. It might go horribly wrong. Wave your hand over the top. And the 6 should jump to the top. I'm just going to go for it. The cards are mixed up. I mean, normal card tricks, you find 1 card. I'm going to try and find all of them. I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to try and name the cards. This guy was, and I'll tell the story too. This guy was 26. There's another guy that was 35. And he was married, he had 8, no it wasn't 8, it was 7 children, that's 3 boys and 4 girls. It was getting late to about 5 o'clock, so I said we must go down to the 77s Club and have a good game of cards. Went down to the 77s Club and all the money was lying there on the table. It was the biggest hand of the night. My friend had a fantastic hand. He had a full house, he had a pair of 3s, and he had 3 cards the same as well. He had 3 9s. But there was no way he was ever going to beat this guy right here, because he had a straight flush. He had 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 with that. Well, thank you very much for watching. Just before I leave you, just right then, he reached over to grab the pot, and I said, you hold it there just 1 second. You just take the £2 tip for going, because I have got a better hand still. I had got the 10, the Jack, the Queen, the King, 1 left to go, and the Ace of Spades winning the game.